Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Good afternoon. I'm Chuck Beedy. I'm the help desk coordinator for CTS. Today, I'm going to be kind of giving you a little review of some of the hidden items that you might be aware of, some you might not be, or you didn't know that could be adjusted for Gmail and Google Calendar. These features are often overlooked and can significantly enhance your efficiency with your emails and scheduling. So without further ado, let's dive in and discover some of these hidden treasures. The first one I'm going to show is Smart Compose. And Smart Compose, what that is, it basically is an AI thing that's defaulted on, but it usually, what it does is it learns from your writing style. So as you're composing emails, it might give you suggestions. I know on mine it's turned on, but I'll show you how to turn it off after I do this part, if you choose not to use this. So let's say I'm going to rewrite Nicole. Just going to be Smart Compose. All right, so as you see right there, it's already grabbing the name. Oops, and I just messed that up by clicking off. So as long as I do that and hit tab, it just automatically types it in for me. So as I usually always thank her for giving me and letting me know sort of notifications that we get and stuff that it's happening within CTS. So if I want to put like, thank you, so you'd already know that I was going to thank her for that email. So, but some people might not realize, or they might say, hey, I don't want it to do that. It's kind of distracting, or I don't want it to learn the way I normally type, because maybe you might type differently to other departments or just students or other coworkers. So maybe you don't want to learn the way that the way you type. So I'm going to just go ahead and show you how to disable that setting. So at the top here, you'll click on the little gear, click see all settings. And now this is under general. So if you scroll down in these settings, you'll see Smart Compose here. And so as long as you turn it off, what Google does is it'll change it from learning your style to a generic default style that might be more professional based, maybe it'll be more kind of in the tones of writing for any audience. So as you go back and start to type, you might have to write a little bit to start doing these general things to unlearn what it's already trying to do for you. All right. The other thing I want to talk about is templates. Maybe you're thinking, you know, I send out a lot of emails about these style emails, and I want to make sure, like certain times of the year, you might be sending the same thing out over and over and over. So I'm just going to show how to enable templates, because they are not usually enabled off the bat. So let me go back and show you. So discard. So again, under the gear, see all settings. And now if you go to Advanced tab, you'll see that the template thing is disabled by default. So enabling a template, save changes. So now when I go to compose an email, so I can make a generalized email to whoever or whatever the case may be, but I'm going to switch over to one that we have done up in the help desk and show you how to go about saving it, just so you can see about what you can do. So I'm going to compose. And I'm going to pull from the list of our template already. So as you get these templates, you can literally click on one of the pre-made stuff. It pops it open, and it kind of populates all what it is that you need to do. And the templates is also pretty good for when you're doing maybe YAM messaging, where you need to do a lot of emails to a lot of different people. And if you try to do too many at once out of your personal account, or if you don't stagger them, Google might actually flag your account as spamming. So if you have a lot of links or a lot of little stuff within those emails, we don't know exactly how Google does it, but they have an algorithm that flags a lot of links. And so a massive amount going out at one time might flag your account as a spamming thing. So you might find yourself down the road as being locked out of your account, which you'd be contacting the help desk and be like, hey, my account got flagged as spam. So to save these messages, say I just typed this up, all you would need to do is click on the three bubbles down at the bottom, go back to templates, sorry, scroll down to the bottom, and then you can save draft template. So if you were gonna save that, it's not working with me. Sorry. All right. Well, down at the bottom of that list, it's almost there. Save draft as template, and then when you go over here and save there, well, I'll say, if you didn't have somebody there, down at the bottom of that list, you'll see save draft, and it will name it whatever that your topic is, or your subject is for your email. So that way you can go and pick these out at any time. We reuse these emails and we edit them over the course of whatever times, changing the dates. It's pretty handy when certain times of the years, like when we're letting students know that we're reclaiming the Adobe licenses, or if there's any changes with any of our services. It's just a quick way so you're not constantly trying to send out multiple emails individually. Let's see. Another thing that's pretty handy, which some people might not be aware of it, is that the send schedule. So if there's like a time that you need to send out an email or whatever, and you got a lot of things going, I know I've done it before, is where, so if I'm going to send Nicole again, and schedule a test. So if I was saying, hi, Nicole, tests. Sorry. And down at the bottom here, you'll see the send button, but right next to it is a little downwards arrow. So if you click on that, you can pick a date and time that you would want your email to be sent. You can do this at any time. So if I say on the 23rd, I got to make sure Nicole gets this information, but I want her to have it at 8:15 in the morning. And all I got to do is schedule send. So you will see that it's already preset up for June 23rd at 8:15 that can send those messages out. And if at any point that you want to, let's see if I can see it here. So over in your left navigation, you will see scheduled things. This will show you like all your emails that you might have scheduled. So if you needed to edit anything or change the scheduling, you can cancel that and just go through the same process and choose the new date and time. All right. Another feature that I would like to talk about is for signatures. So I don't know if you guys do it, but for me, I talk with between students and whatever, to vendors, to whatever. So I need to use different signatures depending on the different occasions. So you can just go to manage signatures. And let's see, go down here. Okay. So as you see here, this is our defaulted signature. And if I wanted to create a new one to choose, just do create new. Let's do self-test. Create that. And now I can type in whatever I want the signature to be. So then I just go down, save those changes. So when I go to compose the email, and so it's setting up for my defaulted message, but if I didn't want that, Down at the bottom is insert signatures, the little pen. So I can do self-test, boom, changed it right over to my new signature. And I use this for like if it's usually for like, if I'm just internal talking with people where it doesn't have to be so formal or people already know my information, I just keep it and do a quick thanks Chuck or thanks, whatever the case may be, and my phone number or whatever on it for other people or depending on receivers. All right. So now I'm going to switch over to Google Calendar and kind of give you some advice on some of that. Some you might know, you might not. But I'm going over to my own calendar. So, one of the features that I kind of recently started using a little bit is appointment slots or appointment scheduling. I know some people around are curious about how can they, some people use different applications on scheduling appointments, but it's a pretty easy thing. You can literally click on one of these on your calendar and you can do appointment slot. And you can say, yeah, I want to make it a Zoom meeting. Just so, well, maybe I won't. It wants me to sign in. Sorry, under the wrong one. Try it this way. Open that up. Make sure I'm under mine. Okay. So again, sorry, adding that. Meet appointment slots. And if I save it, so then you can share out this link here. So if someone were to go to it, and they can see that there's 2 slots available. Especially if you share out your calendar with other people, with someone in your department, they can click on that because I didn't give it a title. It says no title, but you can say an appointment and name it anything you want it to be, but I'll say with who. And then if someone put in there, hey, I need help with whatever, can I take 30 minutes of your time? And then if they hit save, now it'll book that appointment. So that spot will not be available for somebody else to come in and get. So if someone were to go and click on that same link, it would show like there's no available slots during this time, but it'll say find a next available time. So it'll skip through the calendar and find the next slot. And if that works for them, they can click on that link and save that appointment with you. And you will get a notification in your email. So as you see here, it shows that I did receive, someone picked up the appointment, and that if something changes, it'll like give all the information. If it was a different, if it was for a Zoom meeting or whatever, that information will be in there as well. So I'm just going to say no to that. Let's see. So the other neat thing that I actually came across not too long ago, and like I said, you'll see all these colors in my calendar, is time insights. So I'm sure a lot of you got busy schedules, and time insights allows you to see and the allocation of where your time is going. So you'll see in the orange, that's one of my training sessions that I need to do. And then the blues are like the breakout session at any meetings. So over here, you can kind of see 1.7 hours of my time today was going to be dedicated for projects. Half an hour was for personal time, that's my lunch. And I don't have anything in appointment slots right now, but defaulted times about 2.7 hours during meetings. And it shows I have about 4.7 hours remainder in my day. So if you actually click on more insights, you'll see a bar open up on the right side. And when that loads up, it'll give you a better breakdown showing where these times are, who I generally meet with. As soon as that loads up, let me refresh the page. Okay, there we go. So by type, You can see like one-on-ones, I spend about 1.3 of my hours on. Anyone more than 3 guests, it's about a third of an hour. And it shows remaining time. And it kind of gives you a week breakdown of everything that you kind of do. So you can also show you one more thing. So if you break down by colors, that's where you can see with what types of is taking up most of your time and seeing how much time you have remaining of the day. So if your schedule is really, really busy and you need to have a set amount of time to work on special projects, or if there's something else you just need to have a little time to make sure certain things are getting done. So under here, you can do a schedule focus time. And I will say that sometimes it will give you a suggestion depending on how long you've been using it. It might say, we see that majority of your meetings are between this time and this time, and that the lowest amount of meetings or things where you're busy is on, say, a Friday at between this time and this time. You can literally have it make a focus spot where you can put a time away to work on all those projects or whatever it is that you need to do to help you complete your task. And that was about the majority of what I had to show. So is there any questions? Does anyone got anything they want to add or something that they didn't quite understand what I was talking about?
This looks helpful. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, if I didn't get in some in detail and you're questioning some, just contact the help desk. We'd be happy to help you set something up. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.